Hey everyone, real quick before you get to start watching the video, appreciate the click anyway. A couple of announcements. One, I'm doing the $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. In this video, somewhere in this video is a code and you can check it out, and good luck to everybody. Secondly, I'm going to be at Speedway EV in Concord, North Carolina this Saturday, April 23rd. Should be there around 10:30. There's a grand opening for Speedway EV there. It starts at 11 a.m. They're going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff throughout the day, but I'll be there. So if you just happen to be in the area, you want to hang out, talk to me, I'll be there and catch you guys soon. Good luck to everybody, and thanks for checking out the video. Appreciate the support. Love you guys. Take care.
The hell was that? What? Oh man. You know, for like the past week I wanted to record a vlog with the LiveWire. Unsuccessfully, because it says, hey man, the weather's gonna be nice today. And then it rains. Hey man, today is the day. And then it's just super cloudy and oh man, the sun's gonna be out, don't worry about it, and go enjoy yourself and go ahead and vlog. And it just kept getting worse and worse. Why are you like this? No, and it just never got better, so I didn't do it. But the one day I was like, no way, boom, super duper insanely nice out. So here we go. Jesus. Oh yeah, I'm glad I wore this jacket. Holy cow, it's pretty cold. It says 62, but it's supposed to get a little warmer than that today, so we'll see. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a ride with me with the actual LiveWire. I know there were a couple people who were upset who I did a ride with me vlog, and I was like, oh, my new bike and stuff, but it wasn't on the LiveWire. You know, I didn't have the new bike yet. So, but this time it's for real. Look, there it is. It says LiveWire. There's the charge port. Boom, bang, we got it. How many miles we got? 1,900 miles. So, yeah. But today we're gonna, you know, talk about a couple things, and we're also gonna get some B-roll footage, drone footage, and 360 stuff. You know, downtown areas, which are super duper nice here, and they recently you know, fixed it up and everything, so we're gonna go do that and maybe give it to the city of Morganton so they can have it for promotional stuff, or you know, whatever. So all right, so 1,900 miles, and I have a few thoughts on the LiveWire. A couple things that I didn't mention in my previous video and stuff about the LiveWire. One, a negative is the pegs are really high. Like for me anyway, I've never had pegs this high up. It feels, oh my god, that's awesome. It does truly feel like a sport riding position to me. You know, even my 650R, the pegs weren't this bad. So, but some of that is alleviated by these 3D printed ankle rests right here. I hope you can see that. There's a guy, he's the admin of the LiveWire group on Facebook. His name is Diego. I'm not even gonna attempt to butcher his last name, so, but I'll put his name up here, maybe a picture of him. He's done a lot for the LiveWire community, and he's always talking about the LiveWire, and you know, any like promotional stuff for the LiveWire, he's usually like on top of that. Awesome guy. He 3D prints those ankle rests, and they've been a saving grace for me personally. They are a little rough because they're just 3D printed plastic, so if you put your, you know, your ankles on there, it's gonna hurt a little bit. But you can just get like these little foam pads that I put on there. I bought them off of eBay, like 11 bucks or something, and they definitely have helped out. So even though this road is not the greatest, cruise control, god, I love that about this bike. Like, that's crazy. But whee, and we're chilling, we're relaxing. Now we can have a nice relaxing ride. Damn, that bug hit the hell out of my helmet. So yeah, another thing is the mirrors are a bit short. You have to like tuck in your elbows and stuff to get like a good picture behind you. So I ended up getting these mirror extenders that I got off of eBay as well, or Amazon, that's what it was, and they were 11 bucks. And man, they helped out a ton. Now I can really see behind me really well, and it's been really good. I highly recommend those if you're picking up a LiveWire. You know, those are just a couple little things I just kind of forgot to mention in my last video. So, but yeah, I've had a ton of fun with this. I still don't mess around with like sport mode and like my custom mode. It's a little too much for like everyday riding. I don't in particularly really prefer that. Like, it's just a lot for everyday riding. So, you know, if I'm gonna hoon it, then yeah, let's see if we can lean. No touchy. If I'm gonna hoon it, I'm definitely going to throw it in that mode. I actually did a roll race with a Mustang. And yeah, it was pretty good. And I didn't even really mean to. I was just nodding just to say, hey, you know what I mean, like, what's up? And then like he dropped in second gear. I was like, oh, we're doing this? Like, you can see my reaction. I'm just like, oh shit, all right, cool. And I'm like scrambling to get into that mode, and I just nodded like, all right, let's go. So it was pretty good. All right, let's slow it down here. God, this intersection has gotten worse and worse over the years. There's been a lot of people that I moved here over the years, man, that, yikes, it's way more crowded than it used to be. You know, this city felt like a hidden gem, you know what I mean? Like, some nice stuff, some, you know, really small town conveniences and benefits and everything. And at first I hated it, I'm not gonna lie. I could not stand this small town because there was like nothing here. If I wanted to do anything gaming related, you know, there was very limited options and whatnot. Now there's even fewer options because one of the small like franchised gaming store like closed down. They closed this location anyway, so. But there's still, you know, a couple little spots. Plus there's always the store, Red Fox Gaming, Hickory, North Carolina. This spot right here, that's Case Farms, like a chicken processing plant. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it smells like taints and assholes when you ride through here. It is bad, man. It is not a fun experience at all. Some days they're, you know, they're not working or whatever. I think it's Good Friday today, so it's like, nope. But yeah, usually, man, it smells like pure butt. It's gross. Chicken buttholes, man. Yikes. You know, there is a topic I want to talk about for a little while. So yeah, video games, I've kind of grown out of it a little bit. It's not really how it works, but it's not because I've lost interest. I'm still very much interested in video games and all the cool stuff that goes along with it, and hype and, you know, big releases. I am still all about it. But I've developed like an anxiety. I'm not really truly invested in games anymore, like sitting down and playing. I'm still very much hype about releases and all that, like I said, but I don't know. You know, the last game that I've played and sunk any kind of time into is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And that basically boiled down to, hey, I play a stage or two and then one of the little side things and then I quit. It just hasn't been very fun for me. And that sucks. So I've pulled back from that a little bit, and, you know, but I'm way more into motorcycles now, so I'm investing a lot of time and money into that. I've pulled back on playing games as much. I still like kind of like the collecting aspect of it, but I pulled out of that because everything's gotten so absolutely absurdly expensive that it's not fun anymore. Getting deals is still fun, but I mean, those are so few and far between now. I remember, you know, God, in my early 20s, which was like the early 2000s, you could still find amazing deals, you know. And I remember I got an entire huge box of Genesis stuff that had all kind, you know, I mean, pristine, everything, all the cases, manuals, everything was pristine. Had like Contra Hard Corps in there, and you know, it had some heavy hitters in Mortal Kombat. Like back then they weren't heavy hitters, you know, I'm just saying, speaking now. And they were great. Got it all for 30 bucks. Like, I'm telling you, a huge box full. Today, that would be like a miracle score. Like, to me, there seems to be a lot of like fake people on like the retro collecting places where like, oh my god, look, especially on like Reddit. They're like, oh my god, I stumbled across this. My grandmother's attic had this in it, and it's like a sealed ROM or some shit. Like, come on, bro. There's no way that's happening. So, yeah. I still have, but I do have, you know, from being around the game store for the greater part of six and a half years or so, maybe 5.5, I'm not sure. I've accumulated quite a few items, and I have a huge storage unit full of stuff. I have a couple kiosks, you know, Sega cabinet, like glass cabinet and stuff, and just all kinds of just crazy stuff. I have to offload some of this, man. I still love video games, man. I still love seeing games pop up and getting hyped for them, but wow, really? Unreal. Let's do that then. Like, we left that open so that people can get out and get in, and you're just gonna take advantage? Nah, we're not doing that, homie. Video games for now, back burner. Motorcycles, cooking in the pot. Oh my god. Yesterday I ran some errands. I had gone to a car wrapping place, High Performance Graphics. I was talking about doing a wrap on this, and I showed up, and you know, to get a quote, and like everybody in the building came out and looked at the LiveWire and was like, what? You know, and they're, you know, going through the questions and asking and all that, and you know, I had to answer that, and they're like, oh man, you know, is it quick? And I just like, hold on a second, and I just went. They had like a small parking lot, so I went from one end to the other like as fast as I could, and they're like, Jesus Christ. It's always fun to see people's reactions to that, man. It's great. God, I love the torque on this thing, because it's like, hey, I want to get to that spot. Done. And even then, it's like, I can get in that spot in front. Done. Oh, I love the torque on this, man. Speaking of being responsible, hey, let's talk about a couple of questions that I've had in inquiries about, like, hey, I'm going to start riding. Do you have any advice and stuff? I've been contacted by a couple of people, and I am by no means some sort of expert rider. I've been riding for, you know, a little over 3 years, and I've ridden electric, and I can't sit here and be like, yes, with confidence tell you, here's what you should and shouldn't be doing, right? But I'm just going to say, here are some observations that I've had. When I was waiting for my Zero to be delivered a few years ago, I started watching any motorcycle video I could possibly get my hands on. I watched a ton of videos, those Moto Madness and Moto Stars and all those channels that show idiot riders breaking mirrors and being dumbasses. Use those videos as a blueprint of how not to behave and how not to ride. Honestly, that's I didn't realize that, because I immediately started picking up the mentality that I, as a rider, am always in the right, and the road belongs to me, and everybody else is a complete and utter moron, and any mistake that happens is on them, not me. Don't think like that. It wasn't until I started watching people like Dan the Fireman and Moto Jitsu and stuff like that on how to properly, you know, ride and behave while riding out on the roads. Because you see these idiots in those videos, and they're doing 75 in a 40 or 45 mile an hour road, and then somebody pulls out because the speed limit is, you know, 40, 45, whatever the speed limit is, and they're not expecting somebody to be going 70 something miles an hour. So when they pull out, they don't really expect it, you know, but the rider sits there and, you know, honks and you know, shakes their fist and goes, "What the hell are you doing?" Yeah, that's on you, buddy. You shouldn't be speeding like a maniac on some regular roads. Now, I'm not saying I'm some angel, some perfect human being who doesn't, you know, speed a little bit. I think you know, everybody does. But if I make a mistake, I don't go around blaming everybody around me, because that's not on them, that's on me. I need to be a better rider. I need to be way more. Wow, look at that. See, you've got to anticipate stuff like that. You have to keep your head on a swivel. You really do. And one of the other things that I can recommend or like say is, look, if there's an opportunity for somebody to make a traffic maneuver, they're going to do it. Even if they're not going to do it, assume they're going to do it, because that's usually the case, and that will save your life. That's the entire point. Granted, even if the people around you are constantly messing up and making massive mistakes and, you know, putting your life in danger, it is completely up to you as a rider to look out for those instances, those situations, and to prevent them. If somebody's next to you, if there's a space in front of you and there's a car like over here slightly in front of you, expect them to just merge over without even looking, without considering your existence. And that's how you have to ride. People say motorcycle riding is dangerous. It absolutely is, because any accident or any fatality that you hear about from somebody riding a motorcycle could be out of their control. It could be that somebody just wasn't paying attention, wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing, or did something insanely stupid and dangerous. You know, that's the scary part. It isn't just riding itself, because you can prevent a lot of those situations. You really can. Put space between somebody could be jutting out, walking in front of you. So yeah, you can easily prevent most situations. See, he cut the corner a little bit. If I would have been going a little faster and going wider, that would have been a situation. But I expect people to do that. Again, you just have to be vigilant, honestly. You are responsible for your own safety. So you have to take into consideration everything that comes with that. Now, if you've got a little bit of torque on your side, you can easily prevent stuff. See, I could have gone right there, but that's, you know, that's not super smart. Oh, we got Ducati Multistrada. And also later today, we will also be riding as the Easter Bunny. We're going to spread a little positivity, a little joy. It's been a huge hit. I've worn it a few times. It's been a huge hit here. Had so many people excited to see me honking and waving, and it's been great. I love that, man. I really love spreading positivity, having a great time, making people happy. I love it. That's why I do it. A lot of people, yeah, I've had a couple people say like, "Oh man, you just want attention." I mean, kinda. I want people to pay attention to me and notice me, but it's not like I'm not validating my existence for that. I'm validating my existence by their reaction. That's really what it is. Yeah, I see people like super hyped, super excited. And that's what fuels that. It's not about like, "Oh my gosh, the guy is," you know, I want people to just look at me like, nope. I just want to see people happy. It's like, you know, that's a bit selfish in my opinion for me. Like, I do it because I like that feeling of making people happy. Even if they're making fun of me and like roasting me and mocking me and stuff, like, it doesn't matter. They're still having a good time. They're still, you know, like, they're roasting me with their friends and stuff. They're, you know, hey, I helped them out. I'm making them happy and getting them talking and all that. So even the negativity about that surrounds it sometimes is a positive. There's a couple of kids up here who, man, they get so excited when I'm wearing that kind of stuff, because you know, I've got a bunch of helmet covers, and they always like jump up and down and wave, and you know, they want fist bumps, and it's just awesome. I love them. Here we are. This is the downtown area. The main square is our drone and 360 destination, but we're gonna be parking a little bit farther away until we get the 360 shots. I don't want to take off right directly in the center, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. Yeah, there's the downtown square area. There was a lot of controversy about that statue, man. You know, it was a Confederate statue. You know, during all this stuff that happened, you know, surrounding BLM and George Floyd and stuff, there was a lot of controversy. We're going to go behind the movie theater, I believe. But yeah, the place is nice. That's an old courthouse and whatnot. There's a couple things you can do. Movie theater is right there. That movie theater, I love that movie theater. Even though it's super small and, you know, it's not out of date or anything, you know, but it's not the most top of the line thing. The staff that works there that's the reason I go. I need to give them props. It's a Cinemark theater or marquee. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go behind the theater here. Alright, so let me get these shots and we'll get back to it. Yeah, we got some decent drone footage, or at least I hope it's decent. It's hard to see because of the glare on the phone with the bright sun. Alright, we got our shots. Should be good to go for B-roll for now anyway. I might send those shots. I couldn't get a shot of the stage. There were people hanging out there. I didn't want to take pictures of folks, you know. If they're in the background, that's fine, but being ever present right there front and center, I didn't want to do that. God, I am thirsty. I need to go get a drink. Well, man, what an absolutely gorgeous day out. It's been awesome. Got some really good shots. I am very excited. So yeah, I've been digging the LiveWire. I've had a lot of fun with it so far. I am very pleased and very happy with the LiveWire, its performance, the styling, the comfort, everything about it has, I am very, very 100%, 1000% glad that I got it. I don't know if I would have liked this over an Energica anyway. You know, I still want to try an Energica, and my goal is to get one eventually, but I am very happy with this LiveWire, man. Like, it's crazy. And one of the things too is, like, I just say this is, you know, Harley's electric. It's a lot easier to say that, and you get people who immediately understand, rather than, oh, this is you know, this company's, you know, electric motorcycle. They're just like, what? I don't understand. Like Zero, you know, they're like, oh, what is that, you know? All right, let's go. God, I'm gonna be freezing now. Again, this is road mode, no sport, nothing. That gap would be mine. I am older and wiser. But we'll get off here anyway, so it's fine. This thing handles it. Of course, you're going to get some wind buffeting. This thing handles a highway like no problem. You're gonna get some wind buffeting, you're gonna get, you know, a lot of noise and all that, but it'll handle it very well. Yeah, what a day, man. A lot of flowers are starting to bloom, a lot of trees are starting to bloom real nice. A lot of people are out and about. It really is a really good day. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, you guys have any concerns or anything about, you know, what I talked about today or what you saw today, leave a comment down below. Let me know. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you for the support. And good luck to everybody. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Peace.